Very important AERODROME finance update. My name is mikemadz. Let's start this video. Before we start the video, I want to say a huge thank you to all the new subs, all the likes and views for my last video here. The AERODROME community came through here and absolutely skyrocketed my last video. So thank you for that. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, like, comment, all the good stuff. Let's stop wasting time. Let's jump straight into it. First things first, I want to cover the recent correction, guys. As for some of you here, it's the first cycle, and I understand that corrections can be a scary thing. Personally, guys, a disclaimer here, I didn't sell any token here, and I'm not even worried a single bit. First of all, because of the price action, AERODROME recovered pretty nicely here, and second of all, corrections are a normal thing, okay? And they will happen here throughout this entire cycle here. So don't be shaken out. The worst thing you can do, in my personal opinion, is to sell your bag right now. Not financial advice. I have full transparency here on this project and on this channel. I want to show you my AERODROME position. I never showed any position here on my channel. With AERODROME, I want to show you my position just to show you where I'm at here at currently $44,000. Not the biggest position, not the smallest position. I wanted to DCA more, but as you know, the price here skyrocketed right after my video. But currently this is my position. Why am I showing you that? First of all, I want to show you that I have conviction in this project. And second of all, it is interesting to follow this price here, to follow this AERODROME portfolio as we move higher here in this bull market. So currently 23,000 AERODROME tokens. Let's see where we go from here. Currently up 5 figures, so not a bad short-term trade, especially here for just 1 week of holding, especially if you consider the fact that the entire market currently is puking down. So not bad. All right, let's cover the metrics first here. Why is it important to take a look at the metrics? Pretty simple here. You need to see in the background if the ecosystem is moving in the right direction in order for the price to follow the price prediction we had in my last video. First things first here, base here. Let's take a look at base. Why? Because of course the success of base is important for the success of AERODROME. Pretty simple here. If we treat contract deployers as builders, Base is already 2 to 3x more popular as an application platform than the Ethereum mainnet. For this short period of time, guys, this is absolutely bullish and this is very impressive. Why is that happening? First of all, Base is fast, and second of all, Base got super cheap here recently. So of course, people will migrate towards that instead of paying hundreds of dollars for transaction fees or even tens of dollars for transaction fees, even for simple transaction. Doesn't make any sense. Now take a look at TVL here, total value locked. As you can see here, also here, AERODROME dominating that space. Most important thing for you to notice here is look at the difference between AERODROME and Uniswap, as it will be important here for my price prediction later on, okay? So TVL, 2 thumbs up here for AERODROME. Now take a look at the revenue here, and this metric here almost looks comical. Of course, also here, AERODROME dominating that metric with place number 1, followed by Velodrome here. Now for its market cap and for its positioning to be in the top 15 projects here for revenue and fees is absolutely super impressive. And it just simply shows me here that the repricing for AERODROME will happen sooner or later and that AERODROME is massively undervalued at this current stage. Okay, let's take a look at the price action here. Since my last video, I was actually lucky here and I caught the exact bottom here, and this is exactly where I built my position. I wanted to buy more, much more actually, but then we had this move to the upside here, which is of course a good problem to have here. Move to the upside. Since then, we squeezed into this triangle here and we had a massive breakout to the upside to new highs here, which unfortunately got sold off. And then of course, in combination with the entire market puking here, we had this massive correction. The most important thing to note here is look at the strength of AERODROME here and look at the rebound here. Just simply shows you there is huge demand. And if you compare it to some of the other altcoins, some altcoins got absolutely wrecked, while AERODROME is basically back at the range. Just simply shows you here, once the market flips bullish again, the entire market, and once the real alt season is here, this thing will fly to the absolute moon. So the most important thing here is have your position ready, be in the market, don't be shaken out, and use dips here as opportunities to simply buy more AERO tokens. Not financial advice, of course, but this is simply what I'm doing. What's next here for AERODROME? Is there any bullish driver here in the short term that can push the price up higher? And yes, there is, and this is Slipstream here. It will land on AERODROME April 22nd. Slipstream will combine AERODROME's 2.6 TVL advantage with a novel, fully audited implementation of concentrated liquidity based off Uniswap version 3. So we also have that on the horizon here, and I'm pretty sure this will be reflected here in the price action of AERODROME here in the next couple days. The most important thing here for you to note, and this sums up my bullishness on AERODROME absolutely perfectly, is this right here. AERODROME will be the volume and liquidity hub of Base, okay? I'll read it again one more time. AERODROME will be the volume and liquidity hub of Base. Full stop. If you don't get it by now, in a couple weeks and months, most probably it's going to be too late. Hopefully you're on the trade, hopefully you have a position, and let's see where it goes from here. Taking a look at the short-term price prediction, last video I covered my long-term price prediction for AERODROME as I compared it with the all-time high of Uniswap, which would put it at $60. A short-term price prediction, which is very achievable and it's something we should aim for actually, is the current market cap of Uniswap, which would put it at 7.6x, which is also super attractive. Why is this even more probable since a couple of days? This is why here the SEC warns Uniswap Labs of a potential enforcement action. Of course, for the entire crypto space, this is actually not a net positive. But of course, for AERODROME, this can be a positive here in the short to mid-term, as some of this volume here from Uniswap will have to migrate somewhere. Of course, the most likely destination will be AERODROME here. As you can see here, this news here had an impact here of the TVL of Uniswap, minus 16% in TVL. Of course, the entire market is bleeding here since we had a correction. The weak hands got shaken out, but this volume here needs to migrate somewhere. And it is very probable here that AERODROME will benefit from that. So the stars are aligning here for AERODROME. This is a nice short-term price prediction in the next couple months here that is definitely possible. Let's always have an eye on it. We'll keep you updated here with my position size and how this is developing, how high this portfolio can go. Let me know in the comments, how high do you think this portfolio can go here at the peak of the bull run? Let me know your thoughts overall, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. But at the end of the day, guys, do your own research, super important, be bullish on yourself. That yields the most returns. And the most important thing is,
guy giving up from blue times like Mars Simpson, just hard discipline, pot simmering, cooking up, no rocks in the pan, watching the plane form in the sand, bidding castles out of thoughts in our head, late nights, no sleep in my bed, trying to see my dreams manifest. Look at that, now look at that, we nice. Put the past on ice, I was bad like Mike.